Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for a moment of silence. From Homestead Media, this is HHS In Depth.
Right now in HHS In Depth, if you've driven by the school recently, you've surely seen a lot of progress on the new building project. We'll show you the most recent updates as we approach the end of the school year.
Plus, have you ever wondered what art gets displayed in the cases at the front of the building's atrium? We'll tell you all about it. Those stories and more straight ahead. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Tyler Veit.
And I'm Hadley Mertz. And Tyler, it is crazy we only have one full week of school left.
Time really does fly by when you're having fun.
By now, you've probably noticed some major progress being made in the new Homestead building project. HHS In Depth reporter Ashton Hackman is out at the gates of the project and joins us now with an update. Hi, Ashton.
Hi, Hadley. As the weather has gotten warmer and improved, crews around the site have been able to get a lot done in the last few weeks, including some of the first buildings here on campus. Over the last few weeks, progress on the new softball diamond and exterior building have reached high levels. The diamond outlines and field layout are complete, as well as the scoreboard. Across the street, the baseball diamond has similar completed steps. Back on campus, north of the band practice field, crews have continued to lay the groundwork for foundation of the new auditorium and front entrance of the building, having to work around unfavorable conditions for building. Once the foundation has been laid, crews will then move to the basic structure setup. Most notably, however, crews have begun erecting the steel frame of the new competition gym. Stairwells to the new media row have also gone up around the beams. Nearby, the new cleat sports building has made significant progress. The basic walls have been nearly finished, and the building has also seen beams be added for future roofing. Next steps will include structural support and begin interior and exterior finishing. And after being stopped due to winter weather, the future staff parking lot near the main traffic entrance is ready for asphalt to be laid. For now, though, construction on campus will continue, and we are looking at a project that is going to continue for the next several school years, resulting in a brand new Homestead High School. Reporting from outside the construction zone, Ashton Hackman, HHS In Depth.
Thank you, Ashton. And if you would like to keep up with the construction progress, you can log on to the Homestead website and click on the Construction tab.
Something that's been a staple at Homestead ever since the front wing was added back in the 90s are display cases in the atrium showcasing students' artwork.
And since we're celebrating the Spring Arts Gallery at this time, we thought today would be a great day to ask the question, why does the artwork get displayed, and what does it take for your display to be put up?
HHS In Depth reporter Anthony Gary brings us the story now to fill us in with the answer.
You may have walked by the front of the building and noticed art displays hung in cases for everyone to see. But did you know why they were there in the first place?
Students work to kind of give students a chance to show off their abilities and give them a chance to have their moment in the sun. Just like athletes and dancers and musicians here at Homestead get their chance to kind of show off their abilities, I want our students to be able to show off their many talents.
But it's not easy to have your display put up, as each teacher has different standards they follow before selecting a piece of artwork.
Usually it is just that they have followed the requirements, their project is visually pleasing overall, and just really good quality.
The images that you see in my display cases when I put up work are based on if they hit the learning targets, and I think it's a good example for that particular assignment, or if I'm trying to encourage that student maybe who's struggling and this is one of their better pieces and I want to kind of give them a chance to have their chance in the sun as well.
If you're interested in having your art in one of these display cases, then some of the classes you may consider taking include photography, fiber arts, ceramics, 3D, and 2D art. Next time you walk by the art displays, remember to take into account the hard work that has been put into the projects. For HHS In Depth, I'm Anthony Gary.
All right, thank you, Anthony. When we come back, you'll hear the results of this year's Indiana Association of School Broadcasters State Radio and TV Awards that were announced Wednesday virtually due to the pandemic. Stay with us.
You're watching HHS In Depth with Tyler Veit and Hadley Mertz.
Welcome back. Seniors, the I Believe in You Memorial Scholarship has been added to the HHS Scholarships page. This $1,000 scholarship is for a student who embodies the spirit of who Mr. Segnon was, someone who believes in doing good for others just for the sake of being kind. Applications will be due to Student Services by 2:45 p.m. today. Further details can be found by visiting the HHS Scholarships page under the Guidance tab.
Want to relax before finals week starts? Go play some cards. Euchre Club meets today right after school in room 212. New players and experienced players are all welcome, and no playing experience is necessary.
Homestead students, parents, and staff are all invited to view the outstanding collection of Homestead students' artwork this year through their Digital Spring Arts Gallery. Due to COVID concerns, they have shifted the celebration to student work, which is typically showcased in the community room each spring, to an online version this year. You can check out the gallery link on Homestead's school website. Congratulations, Spartan artists, for your amazing work over the last school year.
Seniors, if you would like to have photos of you and your friends in the graduation video this year, please send your high-resolution photos to hhsindepth@gmail.com. Please only include seniors in the photos you send.
Young Americans for Freedom will hold its final meeting of the year on Tuesday, May 18th in room 217. They will select club officers for next school year, so please make every effort to attend. Well, many activities over the past school year had to be canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, including the annual State Radio and TV Awards ceremony that Homestead's media department participates in every year, which is typically held in Indianapolis every March.
This year, the Indiana Association of School Broadcasters decided to make the ceremony virtual, and this past Wednesday, nearly 60 Homestead students attended the event in the auditorium.
HHS In Depth reporter Jenna Lane is in now to give you a recap of the event and tell you all about the results from this year.
Despite a setback due to the pandemic, Indiana's state broadcasting competition, IASB, has been able to continue virtually. Students in the program look forward to this event every year, and even though this year's competition was different from normal, students couldn't wait to receive the results of their hard work.
So last year we went to the University of Indianapolis and we had different workshops and events that all ended up with an award ceremony at the end with a bunch of schools from Indiana. But this year with COVID we had to do it through a video at our own school in our auditorium, so it was definitely a big difference.
Students can enter into a variety of categories with both group and individual projects, so there is something for everyone.
I entered in a lot of video categories this year and ended up winning first place in cinematography, photojournalism, spot production, and video in depth.
I entered a lot of categories for TV, and I entered a couple for radio. I got first place in television news anchor this year, and then I got first place for motion graphics, which was nice too. All of Homestead's multi-person crew productions also got first in a lot, and so I was a part of those as well.
I entered into radio show and talk show as well as other group projects such as video magazine and social media, and I won all of them.
The success that students have seen doesn't come without months of hard work and preparation.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time working on these projects, and definitely it was worth it in the end because getting first place in all of those meant a lot to me, and it's something that I've just spent a lot of time working on really hard.
It took pretty much a year to get all of our final ideas put together. It was just like last year on steroids. And thankfully we had an extended deadline so we could try out some more stuff too.
I'm very happy with the results from this year. I worked really hard on this with all of my friends from the beginning of the school year, and to see it all pay off at the very end is a really nice end to the chapter.
Congrats to all of the winners this year, and if you would like to get involved, contact your counselor to sign up for the Intro to Radio and Television class. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Jenna Lane.
All right, thank you, Jenna. To see a full list of the winners from this year's IASB competition, please visit the Saks or Homestead webpage. Cora Shaw joins us now, and guys, the past few days have been excellent outside.
Cora, can you tell us if the warm-up will continue all weekend long?
Well, guys, I have some great news. If you enjoyed the last few days, you're going to love the weekend. The rest of the day should be sunny with temps in the upper 60s after school. Be aware, though, that once the sun goes down, things will cool off quickly. Tomorrow will be a carbon copy of today, and Sunday's temperature is the same, but expect a few more clouds to roll in. I'll be back a little bit later to tell you about next week's forecast in my 7-day planner.
All right, thank you, Cora. Next in sports, another busy week in athletics, including a new home run record broken by a baseball player.
Ashton will get you caught up with all the athletics news when we come back.
This is your weekly installment of Tech Tips, a helpful short series over assisting students and staff through issues in technology. For seniors who use their Google Drive, Student Network folder, and student email, be sure to start transferring everything onto a USB flash drive and switching emails as soon as possible due to the school eventually no longer supporting it. Even for all students, make sure to save all your files that you have online because unexpected things are always able to happen in which you may lose your progress. That's all for this installment of Tech Tips. Tune in next week with Tyler Veit, who will showcase the process of turning in school computers for the last episode of Tech Tips.
Welcome back. At this time 1 year ago, there was no IHSAA spring sports season due to the pandemic. One team that couldn't wait to get their season back up and running was the Unified Track and Field team. HHS In Depth sports correspondent Jensen Clegg joins us now to tell us about this year's Homestead Spartan Unified Track and Field team.
Many students at Homestead are familiar with Unified Athletics, a program with the mission to help students reach their goals and build friendships through sports. Unified Track is just one of the sports that shares this objective.
So Unified Track is all about giving students opportunities to participate and compete under their school's name. So to give more chances to students to do that than they maybe would have in the past. So the idea behind it is that we have partner athletes and athletes who compete together. So that students with and without disabilities competing together to represent Homestead.
Unified Track encourages athletes to support each other while making connections and strengthening bonds between teammates.
Well, I joined Unified Track because my brother was in it. I joined a little bit late because I wasn't even sure that it started, but I heard he was in it and I saw him going to practice and I heard he wanted me to be here, so I joined. And I'm here for my brother and everybody else in the team, and I'm just happy to be part of the team and be out here doing something because I've been inside for a lot.
Unified Track is a great addition to our beloved Unified Athletics program. If you want to come out and see one of the team's meets, you can find all the dates and locations on the Homestead Athletics page or through the link shown below. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Jensen Clegg.
All right, thank you, Jensen. Here's a rundown of the week it was in Homestead Athletics news. Let's start with baseball, where senior Carter Matheson became the all-time single-season home run record leader here at Homestead, belting his 15th home run in a 12-4 win over Carroll this past Tuesday. Carter beat Ryan Wright's record in only 22 games. And not to be outdone, the Spartans came back Wednesday evening to face Carroll again. This time it was the pitcher, Cole Elkins, getting the recognition. Elkins ended the night with a complete game no-hitter, as Homestead 10-run the Chargers 13-0 in 5 innings. Next Monday, 3 baseball players will be making their college signings. Caleb Colpine and Micah Long will be signing their letters of intent to continue their academic and baseball careers at Taylor University. And Jaden Lepper will be signing his letter of intent to continue his academic and baseball career at the University of St. Francis. Congratulations to those 3 seniors. The baseball team is in action again next Tuesday at Black Hawk Christian. In girls tennis, another big week for our Spartans. On Monday, they beat Adams Central 5-0. On Tuesday, they took out Carroll 4-1, and on Wednesday they beat Huntington North 5-0. Congratulations to singles players Olivia Creech, Jenna Lewis, and Ellie Cook, as well as doubles teams of Morgan Render, Madison Zitlaw, Anna Top Miller, and Reagan Zitlaw as they gear up for sectional play next week. The ladies return to the court tonight at Hamilton Southeastern at 5 p.m. That's all for sports. Good luck to all athletic teams in action this weekend. Cora will be back with another check of the 7-day forecast after this.
Next week on the final edition of HHS In Depth, reporter Ashton Hackman sits down with recently retired Superintendent Dr. Phil Downs, where he reflects on his experience of being at Southwest Allen County Schools and a look into what's to come for his future. Catch this story and more next week on HHS In Depth.
Enjoy the sunshine today and tomorrow, and then expect clouds with a small chance of rain on Sunday. Each day will reach a high of the mid to upper 60s. For the next week, you're going to love the upward temperature trend, as each day should get a little warmer from the previous one. By the end of the week, we'll see highs into the mid-70s. Watch out for some thunderstorms early in the week, but other than that, one excellent week for weather.
All right, thank you, Cora. And thank you for watching today.
We're back again next week for the final show of the year. Have a great weekend.